Okay, hello again everybody and welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're going to be talking about how you can push your projects, local projects, to GitHub Repository using just the CMD. Now without taking much of your time, I'll just begin with the video. So I have here my main master repository called hacks, so I just keep it clean. The master is always clean. So I'm going to go and create a new branch, and this is for my new project. This is just a simple basic project that tracks whatever activity you're doing and stuff like that. So I'll just rename this to monitor. Alright, so I've renamed this to monitor activity.py. Okay. Right, so we have monitor activity.py. I have written all of my stuff here, and basically here's the Python file, and I want to upload this and this to my GitHub repository. So let's do that. Now first of all, I'll just go ahead and create a new branch for that. So I'll type in activity monitor. Alright, so I can create a new branch now. It'll just inherit all of these files from the master. That is exactly what I want. And once I have this, I will just copy this like so and head on over to my Windows Explorer, and then all I'll do is hit Alt and D and then type in CMD, enter. This will open a command prompt in this window. That is exactly what we want. Now let's initialize GitHub, and don't worry, all the commands I'm using will be in the description so you can follow along. Now git init, so you are initializing GitHub repository and an empty GitHub repository in this, and then you need to set it to a branch or origin. So how you can do that is by simply typing in git remote add origin and then the link you just copied. That's this. So hit enter now, and that's added to the origin. Now you can pull the data because I want these two files to be pulled. So I'm in activity monitor branch and I want these two files to be pulled. So I'll do that by simply going into my CMD and saying git pull origin. Now origin has the actual master branch or the hacks repository, and from hacks I need the sub branch, that is activity monitor. So I'll be typing activity monitor and hit enter. Now this will pull all these two files, the license and the readme file, and I'll be editing that readme file now. So here, as you can see, you have the readme.md now and the license as well. So let me just open up the readme. So this is not what I want there. What I want there is this. So I'll just copy this, go back to readme and just put in active. I should have just copied this monitor. Alright, and just alright, so this is what I want to be written, and yeah, that's it. Just one side note: do not forget to install the requirements. Alright, so that's just a note because you have a dependency here and you need to install it before you can run that script. Right, so now we are ready to stage these files for upload. So how you can do that, you can just say git add all. Now this dot represent all of the files in this folder, and since I have to add all of the files again because most of them are edited, so I'll be going with all. If I had to add one file, I'll just say monitoractivity.py and it'll just stage that file. So in my case, I'll be adding all the files. Okay, all the files are staged. They are still local, but they are staged. Now we have to do git commit with a message. Let's just call it commit. Now if you don't add this message tag, it will open up your default editor. For in my case, it will just open up Visual Studio Code, and I'll have to just uncomment the files that I have to push and then save the file and close the file. Then it will start to commit the changes. So to skip that, I'm just adding a message and hit enter. So they are ready for the commit. Now I'll push the changes by saying git push origin head the repository name, which is activity, and by hitting enter we will see the changes there. So let's just hit enter now. And I guess GitHub is dynamic enough to just show me the changes in yellow in this region, so I'll just wait for this to complete. By the way, if it gets stuck like this, you can always just use any of the arrow keys or any key basically to unfreeze the script. So here you can see this is added. All of my files are added to this head. And upon refresh, you can see all of the files added and pushed to the repository as we needed. And yeah, that's basically it, and you are done committing. Now next time if you add a file, you just have to just pull the changes and push them back in. You don't have to do remote again and again. And even if you do, it'll just say fatal error, and the remote already exists, so that's just no point in doing that. And yeah, that's about it for this video. And if you have any difficulties or any comments, just leave them down below, and thank you guys for watching.